Welcome. I'd like to share with you how to access Drive in multiple ways on your iPad. There are 3 different ways to be able to get into your Google Docs and Drive, and each one has a different sort of functionality, so it's important to know all 3 ways. One of the first ways to do that is to go to the app that is downloaded on the iPad called Google Drive, and let me just pull that up for you so you can see. And you're going to notice, if you're familiar with Google Docs and Google Drive, that the app looks very different from what it looks like on your computer and on your browser. But you have some of the similar functionalities. So here's Drive right now, and it's set up with folders. So you can see that I've got a series of folders here. But if I click the drop-down that's next to my Drive, you can see that I can search for different things in different ways. And so I might go to Recents and see some of the recent documents that I have. Over on the right-hand side are other ways to sort of manage and organize what you have in your docs and Drive, and then also how to create new documents and things there. That's one way to, again, access your Drive, but let's go back over to the main screen, and we can launch in Drive so that it looks similar to what it would look like on your computer, and it gives you more functions. So I'm going to try to do that now here. So if I type in drive.google.com, and just select that there, and launch that, it's going to look a little bit more familiar to you if you've been using Drive and Google Docs for a bit on your own computer. So although it looks similar to what you see on the Drive app, when I do hit the drop down here, and I know that I'm not in the app, I'm out on the web at this point, when I hit that, I can come down and see at the bottom here that I can click on desktop version, which I'm going to do and launch that now. My point right now is that I'd like to actually see what I have for functionality on my iPad in my Google Drive from the browser and not from the app. So there you see now, this looks a lot more familiar in terms of how you manage and work through Google Drive and Google Documents. When I drop down and create, I can create a new document here, or I can search for the documents that are already existing out here in my own Drive. Click on here and it'll be able to launch me into being able to create a new document. Here's a little bit of the rub. If you notice, this again does look more like I'm on my computer, but not exactly. And in the upper left-hand corner, I've got Docs and Gmail and Google+. But in the middle of the page, I have an opportunity to stay in the mobile version, or I can launch the desktop version. I'm going to have to click Desktop and go ahead, and it's going to redirect me out to again look like it does when I'm on the desktop. It even prompts me a second time to say continue to the desktop version. That'll launch, and now there's a new Google Doc here, and I can use it in the same fashion again as I could on a computer. Main reason for that is if you're in the Drive and you're struggling with things like how to share the document or how to edit or how to view a chart, and it's not working for you in the app, you have these opportunities to launch out on Safari and then come in to be in the mobile version but also in the desktop version. So you want to make sure that you are doing everything that you're doing in that desktop version if you're stuck. So here I've launched a document that we've been using to do some work for the 9th grade community. And you'll notice that I'm in the mobile version. I'm not in the app version, but I'm in the mobile version. And I have an opportunity to edit over in the right-hand corner. And it does give me some functions that the app doesn't. But what I might want to do is to go all the way out to the regular desktop version to get the full opportunity for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll to the very bottom of our notes, and you'll see that there's a way for me to click on Desktop. When I move out into the desktop version, it's getting me out of the mobile version. And when I hit Dismiss, I have all the opportunities with the regular tools that are available to me on the computer. So just to very quickly recap, we have the Drive as an app. Then we have launching out on through Safari out into the web. And once we get in there, what the Google version wants to do is to be in a mobile app version because it's on an iPad. But we also might want to go to the desktop version, and so you have to select desktop too if you want the full functionality. I hope this helped.